Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Falcons are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Bengals, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Atlanta Falcons. First carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. And Eifert has it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Townsend. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Fresh set of downs here. Here's Bernard. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
First carry now. This is Hill. The trot. There goes Jeremy Hill. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jeremy Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And his kick is no good. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Second down following the incompletion. Throwing again. Ryan. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So he got free at one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. An update from Buffalo. The Bills have taken the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Minnesota now to throw on first down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
9 yards to go. It's third down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. On third down, Mariota under. Fifth sack of the year. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. He goes underneath to Freeman. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. This is Freeman on first and 10. Good move at the 30. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 29. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Again, it'll be Freeman. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Here's Ryan to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Ryan Glasgow in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. Kick is good. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On play action, Mariota. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Takk McKinley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Second down, Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Mariota from the gun on third down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Mariota now on second down. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You're talking about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of the half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to it after the pick six. Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. This is Coleman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Play action. Ryan. And Wilson has it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go. Take four.
Now it's Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And that is no good. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
He's airing it out for Sanu, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
A great return there of 22 yards. And they'll have a short field to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Mariota. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. After the interception, here's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, Freeman. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Freeman again. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackler.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan on the screen. This is Coleman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And some space here. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. That's right. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here's Mariota on the screen. Bernard, a spin, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dontari Poe in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Working out of the gun, Mariota eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Boom! Still fighting through tackles, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They go play action. Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Andy Lee now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On third down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is... Nine-tenths of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it. Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. The play clock's running down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And now running right through it. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dontari Poe. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. They'll run it here with Bernard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And Eifert has it. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So the D-line's going to spread out. He'll look to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Escaping the pressure right. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And now it's third down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Back to throw. The swing pass caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. One last shot now from Mariota. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover. Back. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on.